I'm still recording. It's really hard to figure out ring gaps for a kit when you don't have them, if you know what I mean. They're not supplied, so we're trying to work it out. And Kaz and I went to school together, and the only memory I have of that is that he set his exercise book on fire in the classroom once, so maybe that gives you an idea of how well we did at school. And so the way you're measuring this is putting the ring inside the cylinder about an inch down, putting the piston up to square it up, and then checking with the feeler gauge to seeing if it's the right size.
Seeing if it's the right gap.
And if it's not, then what?
Then you make the gap bigger.
Okay.
So for anyone building any engine, it doesn't matter if you buy a kit that's pre-done, whatever, you should always check the ring gap because that is your quickest way to failure.
Yeah.
Engine failure.
Just go read Honda Grom Big Bore Kit melted piston. Search that on Google, and that is all the evidence you need. Because a lot of these just get bought, thrown in, and that's about it.
And there's a bit of a calculation that you've got to work out. Luckily the information is on the internet because lots of people do these conversions, but basically you take the inch diameter of the bore and then you times the top ring by 0.004, and that gives you your inch number that the gap should be. So if it's not that number, then you need to make the gap that number.
Yep.
And
Sweet.
then so on and so forth. If you're buying this high-speed kit, it's quite good. They obviously pre-gap the rings, but it always pays to double check.
So I guess this stuff should be pretty basic to most people, but you're just getting rid of contaminants, making sure everything's actually clean. Looking at this, do you reckon they've pressed a sleeve in there, eh?
I don't know if it's Piston or if it's cast with the...
Okay.
I'm not too sure.
Yeah. How good's that guy doing the V-twin Lifan build with his YouTube channel? Have you watched it?
Yep.
Bro, he's a genius. He's already got like 1,000 subscribers. I said to him, bro, I was like, have you got the watch time? Because if he gets 4,000 hours, then he can monetize his channel.
Oh, yeah.
I just have no doubt that, like, that is what there's a lack of most on the internet. People who have technical skills willing to share them.
Yeah, he is quite good, because he does actually talk you through stuff. And
like, shows you the CAD drawings and shows you this, and I was watching them like, yeah, man, you're way smarter than I am. That's Jonathan Mark Hodemakers, and he's got a channel called, this is his YouTube channel here. So, yep, that is what we call odds and ends machining. And he's making a homemade V-twin out of 2 Lifan engines. So go check him out, subscribe if you can. He's just cracked 1,000 subscribers with only 12 videos and about like 2 months in the game. Doing really, really well. Good luck, buddy.
got some dirty, cheap Penrite.
All the oil that's going into this engine will be dropped.
Very quickly.
Very quickly. So we're not using anything too fancy right now. Yeah, we're not doing a split case rebuild, so we can't really clean out the inside of that engine entirely. And at this point, it does have quite a bit of sludge in the bottom. Well, not quite a bit, there's just some. And it's annoying. So, yeah. Obviously got to use oil when assembling your piston rings, putting your piston rings into place, and then assembling your barrel and everything like that. Some people use assembly lube.
Which I did bring some, but
oil.
You know. This is the oil we're going to run in the motor, so we'll fill it up.
Yeah. Did you ever see that video of the train guy getting stoked as on that Holden doing turbo flutter? You know the train guy though, eh? That has like a camera on his head and like watches the trains and gets all excited? Okay, so I'll show you him first.
Bugger! Come on!
Oh wow. So he's the man. Anyway, someone took that video of him chasing the train down.
Yeah.
And they made this, and it literally is just the best thing you've ever seen in your life.
Oh, that's awesome. So good.
So we're going from 52 millimeters, or 53, I think it was 52. Anyway, these are 56. This, not these. There's only one piston, believe it or not. And the wrist pin doesn't fit. or it only goes from the other side.
Can you just hold my rod?
Yeah, bro, I've got a solid as a rock. Yeah, it's got a little lip. What I don't love is stuff going in there, so let's put something there first. Because if that goes down into the, I don't have a magnet, I don't have anything. Yeehaw, boy.
That was actually easier the second time.
Alright.
One down, one to go. Huh.
It snapped.
It snapped. That's all she wrote.
We may or may not have snapped a
Crucial part.
one of the wrist pin circlips or the gudgeon pins or whatever you want to call them. Yeah, anyway. Yep.
It was extremely difficult to get in there. I don't believe that may have been the highest of quality part.
No. Done us a favour, really. Send it.
Ah, we're back in business.
We are back in business. Gasket kit. These are awesome. I do want to have a bit of a chat about these gasket kits because I mean, like, look at the amount of effort they've put into telling you how good they are. The nice colours, and then this bit here. So we have genuine Sarja, designed by Mr. K Takahashi, and they are ages number 1, and they've also got the names here, research and design by this guy, Mr. P. Sarja and Mr. K. Takahashi. And so they have different kinds of gaskets over there, and like there are knockoffs in Thailand, so you'll get apple gaskets, these are the strawberry ones, but they don't
smell strawberry.
No, which is a bit disappointing, but they have different kinds. I don't know if you've noticed this. So on the back you've got FCI metal, then you've got RCI metal, so you've got foam coated metal, rubber coated metal, and then they've got different, like just showing you the different kinds. So if you've got clutch plates, green are standard, red are racing. So yeah, on the back there it kind of gives you a bit of a rundown of the different stuff they make. Anyway, this cost me $8 New Zealand dollars, and I think a single gasket in New Zealand is probably $8. So, time to shut up now. That's the one.
I swear doing this on camera makes the whole job take so much longer. Like you do this in your shed without a camera and you just like
slam it.
You just get it done.
I'm not that bad with angle changing. I've only told you once to redo something. Oh. Oh, 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 oh.
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 What?
Have a look. It's bottomed out. They haven't machined it enough. So with the cam chain rolls, it goes into here. They haven't really machined enough out, so I can screw in with about 3 threads left and it's bottoming out. So we don't really have the ability to change that very easily.
We're not going to run the risk of drilling that out and destroying the threads on our path, so we'll just have to space out that centre.
Yep.
And hope that it still gets a good trickle of oil over it.
Alright, so far we've done quite a bit. We've got the barrel on. We've discovered a few little issues. As I may have already told you, or if I haven't, this is the oil temp sensor. It goes into the cavity of the cam chain, and unfortunately it's bottoming out before the threads are finished. So they haven't kind of machined it out enough, unlike the original head, the original barrel. The head itself doesn't have anything in it at the moment as well, so we've kind of got to sort that out. It's just got the valves, so we've got to use the valve retainers, new valve seats, we've got to put the cam in here, we've got to swap cam bearings over, or possibly try source new ones, I'm not sure. But it's been a pretty interesting process. Anything you've felt that's been weird?
No, it's actually been quite good so far. It was good that the rings were pre-gapped.
I mean, I hope you heard that. It did. I saw the microphone level going up when Kaz was talking, but if you didn't, Kaz isn't unimpressed with the kit, and it's been, you know, pretty sweet so far. A couple of things is just, yeah, how that's not bottomed out enough for the oil temp sensor to go in. The other thing is that the gaskets that were supplied with the kit don't actually fit. No. I've got a whole gasket kit here for an original engine and they fit better, so we're using them, which that's a little bit weird. And apart from that, yeah, I guess we'll see what happens. Don't know if I'll cut it here or if we'll do a head rebuild video. We'll see. But it's been interesting so far. Thank you for joining on this journey.